Coach Will Brown with us, and of course, big game tonight, taking on Vermont.
Yeah.
What is it? I mean, obviously, it means a lot to beat Vermont. Is it a must-win game?
Yeah, there's no such thing as a must-win game. Only in the world of radio and media. Give you guys something to talk about. I like Goz's shirt. What's up with yours? You're wearing oh, there we go. You got the dry fit to show off the guns.
Yeah,
I like it. I like it.
I didn't want to embarrass everybody.
No, it's a game that we want to win, and this has become a healthy rivalry. We had won, I think, 6 in a row heading into last year, and they got us all 3 times. We led at halftime in all 3 games, and then up there we were tied this year with about 6 minutes to go and didn't get the job done. And they've won 30 in a row in league play, playing really good basketball, but I think our guys are feeling good about themselves and excited to play tonight. Even more excited knowing that you guys are here.
We have that effect on people, usually not ladies. So,
30 in a row. Like, how have they been able to be so successful? 30 wins in conference play. It's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, it must be all the Ben and Jerry's up there,
Chunky monkeys.
They're a veteran team, well coached. Those kids have won a lot of games. They expect to win, and very balanced team. What I like about them is they don't beat themselves, and there's a lot of teams out there that do beat themselves. But they're really good at embracing their role, sticking to their game plan, and forcing you to beat them. And that's something that we can't do tonight. We can't hurt ourselves. Can't turn the ball over. Can't miss assignments. So, I'm anxious to see how we play. Our guys might be too excited right now for this game, but I'd rather have it that way.
Coach Will Brown with us. Coach, how's the health? How's the whole team?
Oh, I'm feeling great. Thanks.
No, you. I mean, you, sir, are a specimen.
Well,
with all the sugar you eat.
I think my wife thought that at one time.
Well, I mean,
I don't think she'd agree right now.
I have to block you on Twitter because you can eat all the things I can't eat, and you're still skinny and everything, and I'm just a load.
Well, I'd like to think I'm like fine wine. I get better with age, but that's what
I've aged like milk.
That's what I have to. That's what I have to tell myself. So I stay away from dry fits. When I work out, I don't take my shirt off. Things like that make you feel good about yourself.
How's the health?
The health of our team.
How's Cremo? How is everybody?
Cremo is a lot healthier right now than he was the first time. The first time around, he was a game-time decision. Had the bad ankle. Then with about 8 minutes to go in that game, he hurt his good ankle. But he's feeling much better. I think there's no excuses. I think he has his quickness back, his explosiveness back. I think heading into that game up there, I think what we were going to get out of him was, maybe some jump shots and use him as a decoy. But he's feeling good right now. He's coming off a great game against UNH where he had 31 and playing at a high level right now.
You talked about your players almost being too excited for the game. Is that first 4 minutes of the game where guys want to shoot too much, or the highlight reel dunk and you got to kind of reel them back?
You know what? I need to hire you as an assistant, because before I walked off that floor at the end of shoot-around, I said to our guys, first 4 minutes are important. We need to be relaxed. We need to be focused. Can't be too amped up, and because usually that's when you hurt yourself. And you can't have over-aggressive turnovers or over-aggressive mistakes. We just got to stay relaxed and play up to our capabilities, and I think we'll be fine. You don't want to respect someone too much. 30 games in a row is impressive. I look at it the other way. They're ripe for the picking.
Love it. I love it. I love the confidence that this program has had all season long.
Conor McGregor-like.
It's a little bit.
UFC talk.
Confident, not cocky. Wow. And that's the thing too. Is that who's the fiery leader on this team? Because you've always had like a Peter Hooley or somebody who, to the media, you sit there and be like, "Hey, everybody, everything's great." And you see him on the court, he's got passion. Yeah. Who's the fiery guy?
We don't have one vocally. I think what happens is Greg Steyer's physicality and toughness, and then Travis Charles's energy and enthusiasm. We don't have that vocal guy, and I think that's something that's been missing from this group, but I think they're starting to figure it out. We're starting to get more consistent, play with more toughness, especially on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, Levack, you talked about the confidence thing there. A win tonight against Vermont would hopefully set you guys up for a confidence-building wins throughout, because it's not just Vermont here. The next few games are all going to be about positioning yourselves for the conference tournament.
There's no doubt about it. We need to control. We can control down the stretch here, and that's how we play. That's our focus. That's our energy. You don't want to rely on other teams to help you. You want to take care of business yourself. So Vermont's a big game, but then we follow up with Hartford, who's playing well. We've got UMBC coming up, who's playing well. Let's just take care of our own business. And, I think, like I said, I think our guys are ready. I think they're excited. I think they understand what it's going to take to beat Vermont. It's going to, close to 40 minutes. And, we'll see. Hoping for a big crowd. I think knowing that you guys are in the building, it's probably good for another 1,000 people.
Goz does draw the crowds, man.
We got to get you inside. What are you guys doing here? Is this a Charlie Volker doing here?
We were inside, and then Goz got in a little shoving match with one of the other broadcast teams.
Tell the truth. Levack and Dino Gaudier may have not got along. That's what I saw Coach Gaudier talk to you.
You and Coach Gaudier.
I just said, hey, Coach, if you're going to sit in my seat, at least be a current coach.
I mean, I got you behind the food truck.
That's where
that's good, though.
Yeah. I want this thing.
You're an arm's reach away from a week-old burger.
I want this thing for my everyday driver. I want to be. I'll just take
that is pretty cool, right?
I would rock this.
If we can get a basketball logo on that, I might trade in the golf cart I have and drive that around campus.
I'll take the golf cart. I'll take
the
your
golf cart's nice. A little too cold for the golf cart right now.
Says you. I'm all right with it. Will Brown with us. You guys are almost like poised. You got everybody who's ahead of you is ahead of you in your schedule right now. So you guys are poised to make that leap if
you know what? For the most part this year, we've played good basketball. We had a really bad week, to start off conference play. We got very complacent, so we didn't make shots offensively, and we weren't able to rely on our defense because that wasn't our mindset at that point in time. But I think we've gotten better these last couple of weeks, and a lot of respect for Vermont. And, this is going to be a measuring stick for us. I really want to see where we're at right now. Are we going to do all the little things that needs to be done to beat this quality of an opponent?
I know you're taking on Vermont tonight, but you're a huge Boston Celtic fan. Today, the Cavaliers have completely reshuffled the deck. They've traded like half their team away.
Come on, I didn't know that. Let me know. I want to hear this.
Crowder's gone. Derrick Rose is gone.
They got rid of Crowder already?
Isaiah Thomas just got traded to the Lakers. So they're like dealing everybody.
Please tell me the Celtics got Julius Randle.
No.
So who did the Celtics get?
They haven't done anything yet.
So they got rid of these guys.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The Cavs got rid,
right.
and they've added nobody.
Larry Nance Jr. Nobody that's going to blow your mind.
Didn't Larry Nance Sr. play for the Cavs at one point in time?
So.
He did, yes.
Jordan Clarkson, Larry Nance Jr., a second-round pick for D-Wade, and then, Rodney Hood and George Hill.
They got rid of Wade?
Yeah, D-Wade for a second-round pick back to Miami.
Yeah.
They couldn't get Randall in the deal, huh?
No.
And they got rid of Crowder.
Yep.
The versatility, he can guard multiple spots.
It looks like the Knicks might have grabbed Emmanuel
I
Mudiay.
think they're doing it just to upset LeBron.
You think? Chase him out a little bit?
Yeah. So
if they didn't ask
the Celtics
him.
haven't got rid of Smart yet?
Not yet, no.
So what are the good rumors right now?
That the Knicks are going to grab Emmanuel Mudiay. It looks like that's done.
Yeah, that'll really help.
Well, he was always a highly touted player, and then, he's Frank Ntilikina just a little better.
Yeah, everybody was highly touted at one point. That's why they're in the league.
Low risk for the Knicks,
dreams.
right? Yeah, just hope he scores a bunch of points for the Knicks.
What are the Knicks going to bring Melo back?
Please, can't they?
No.
Come on, Levack. Bring him back for my guy.
Such a mellow apologist.
Did your Celtics make the NBA Finals now? The Cavaliers have blown up. By the way, Celtics Cavs following Hartford UAlbany on 104.5 the team on Sunday.
Listen, I'm gonna say this, and it's such an easy answer. Anytime LeBron James is on your team and in uniform come playoff time, I think the four of us could probably play with him and get to the second round.
The way they're trading people away, Coach, we might have to. I'm just going to hang on to the basket, though.
So they did not get rid of Shumpert.
No, Shump is gone.
They didn't get rid of J.R. Smith.
J.R. Smith is still there.
They didn't get rid of Tristan Kardashian.
No, he's still there.
So what did they do to help themselves?
They cleared out some lockers. They can make bigger lockers, maybe.
So now LeBron gets three instead
of
lockers
instead of two, and a PlayStation.
His agent gets one as well.
Right, his posse.
See, I still think they're going to get out of the East.
Yeah, I mean, it's
the
hard to
Celtics need more. They signed Greg Monroe, but that's a good second unit guy.
Well, they could always grab Joakim Noah after the.
Now,
Knicks
did Avery Bradley survive, or
so far? I mean, these moves are happening fast and furious.
Well, they've got 30 minutes left to get it done.
Yeah, well, you know how these things go.
Now, you're a diehard Knick fan.
Diehard.
All right. Who do you want them to add right now?
First-round draft picks.
Well, especially since Phil's not making the pick.
Right. Right. I mean, right now there's just like I'm.
But who are you going to give up to get those picks? You're not giving up the unicorn.
At this point, I would.
You'd give up Porzingis?
I would give up Porzingis. I would.
Really? Guys, you're a man with some sense. Are you giving up Porzingis?
He's investing in Bitcoin now. He has sense.
The thing about Porzingis that we're nervous about is he's 7'3" and 7'4" and constantly gets injured. Like,
I don't trust skinny
nervous?
people, Coach.
Is he up to 200 pounds yet?
Yeah, I don't trust skinny people. Okay, when you look like you were hanging in my anatomy class's corner, I don't want you playing center or forward for my team.
But here's the question. How old is he?
21.
21.
Right? Yeah.
He's 21 years old. So what 21-year-old are you going to get in the first round that's going to be better than Porzingis or even close to him?
I don't know, just somebody who's not going to be tired after a game against the Spurs.
Just think this way as a Knicks fan. You could be the Nets.
That's very true.
I saw Cleveland was going to pick up DeAndre Jordan. Why would you do that heading into the playoffs? The guy's going to be put to the line a dozen times a game, and he's going to make 3.
Right. Well, man, it doesn't make any sense. It's the NBA. I think at this point, you just do whatever you can to make LeBron
This makes me feel like retiring from coaching and try to become a GM.
Do you really want that kind of headache? It's bad enough you got to deal with Benson and us.
Well, he's right there, so I can't say anything about him. Here's something you don't know about him. He's got big-time emoji skills. He's good with the phone. He's good with the phone,
really?
Yeah.
So him and my 14-year-old daughter can have a nice little text
Well,
conversation.
I'll leave that one on you.
So who's worth watching in the UFC?
You know what's funny? They're talking about Diaz Woodley next. But Dana White says no way.
Why not? That would probably be the best fight you could do right now.
What's even more interesting is how about Bellator? How many 40-year-old washed-up guys that got knocked out in their last 9 fights can they sign?
We just talked to Matt Mitrione.
I did. I heard that.
Yeah. Did you hear what
I heard that?
I mean,
yeah, I did.
His interviews are compelling.
Yeah, I think he's going to get knocked out by Big Roy.
You think so?
I do.
I hope not.
I do.
Not.
Is there a better conditioned athlete out there than Roy Nelson?
Me.
Everybody here?
Me. Yeah.
Well, I'd like to see you fight Roy Nelson.
Well, after the way Mitrione explains it, that he lays on you and tries to get you
pregnant.
But
I will say this: they do have Bader.
Yeah.
They do have McDonald.
Yep. They're putting
the UFC's best guys aren't fighting.
Well, you know the other thing that
they got to stop testing John Jones. Just let him fight.
Right. No more tests.
You know what I mean? Just
you
let him fight. Can't he go fight in Bellator now?
Have somebody actually just take the test for John Jones.
Unbelievable.
But Bellator is like kind of trying to do the WWE thing with fireworks and everything too.
Yep.
So it's a little more fun.
Well, I got a question for you guys. What about this LeBron to the Warriors stuff?
Oh, no.
It's the end of the league as we know it.
But more importantly, will he be in a Cavs uniform next year?
I don't think so. What
do you think, guys?
I don't think so. I think maybe Philadelphia. Maybe trust the process, gets what they finally want. Maybe he looks at Philly and says,
really?
These
Now
guys are
Ben
10
Simmons
years.
doesn't have the ball in his hands. He stunted his growth.
Maybe New York.
Oh, come on. What? New York.
Come on.
You
had enough draft picks. You can do it.
I don't know.
You know he's always wanted to come to New York.
He's going to go wherever he can win a title.
Listen, I'm going to keep believing in this because it's the only thing that keeps me from jumping off a bridge. LeBron to New York.
I think you've got a better chance of Phil Jackson going back to New York than LeBron signing with the Knicks.
If he plays instead of being the team president, I'll take him. He probably plays better than Joakim Noah right
He's got
now.
a bad back, Phil.
I can sit here all day. On a serious note, what do you think of Josh McDaniels? How about those poor assistants that already signed?
Right, and they said they're going to honor the contracts. My whole thing is this.
But are they going to let him coach, or are they just going to pay?
No, I think it probably depends who the head coach is.
How about the poor head coach now?
Well, even McDaniel's agent has cut ties with him.
See, when I heard that, somebody mentioned that to me, that McDaniels turned down a job. I was wondering if that meant Belichick was stepping down or there was some guarantee, but they're saying there is no guarantee in place.
Well, because I don't think they can right now. If they come flat out and say, look,
because of the Rooney Rule?
I think it might have something to do with that. If they say
that makes sense.
Now, over the next year, let's say they interview
so there can't
the
be a coach in waiting in the NFL.
I'm not positive if you can or not. Because the Rooney Rule is so ridiculous, too, because of a situation like this, would you want to be interviewed for a job where you know McDaniels is going to get it?
No, but how many jobs are guys interviewed for that they know they're not going to get?
The Raiders job, a bunch of them. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think the rule is great.
How about that gig? Gruden?
Oh, my God.
Is he the best job in sports right now?
Well, think about it. He's only going to make like $3 million a year for the next 2 years, and then he'll make the rest
By
of
the way,
his
Davis has a great haircut.
Great haircut.
Yeah,
great haircut.
He does. He looks like he's... he was a great athlete at one point in time.
You always, if you ever wondered where all the Flobies went from the overnight TV commercials.
The Flobie, that's a good call.
That's how he cuts his hair.
That's a good call.
Well, that's what I said. Gruden.
See, I used to have to play around with my hair once I started getting that spot, but now it's just so big that Just let it happen.
You
man.
make it work, Coach.
The Floby infomercial.
Yeah.
Somebody made $1 million off the Floby.
The Floby, a vacuum cleaner
Millions.
hairdo. Look at
Yeah,
Goz is
still,
done.
you told
We
me
lost
one
that.
time what it was, and it still like goes over like literally my head of what the Floby is. I don't even. It's like
It does.
like,
You like it's like a two-handed vacuum cleaner that has like.
I couldn't
shears in
spell
it.
Floby right now.
No.
None of
But-
us use one.
But can you spell win? And will you get us one tonight?
I can spell it. It would be nice, but I can't guarantee it.
Well,
I think it'll be a great game,
there
though.
goes your girlfriend, Brittany Vane.
hey, my Brit, dude, don't do that. That was silly. Coach, I appreciate you spending some time
Coach,
with us.
man,
all right?
we love you. And good luck
I like
tonight.
that. To boot me off, you said you finished with "We love you." I like it.
I
like
do. I mean, do I
Listen,
you think-
next time you guys are coming here, let me know, and I'll make sure you get in the arena. We'll bump everybody out in there. Dave Vatz will take care of it.
Hey.
And I think you need to bust on Volker a little bit.
Hey, Coach, I gotta let you go. I like Gattuso better.
Oh, you got the heavy hitter coming out. You got Tuso. All right.
Coach Will Brown, best of luck tonight.
Hey, with that being said, I hope they put you out in a football stadium during this game tonight.
Guarantee victory tonight.
Oh, Gattuso guarantees victory. He guarantees a win over Pitt next year. How about that?
Coach Will Brown.
All right, guys, take
You're
care.
the best. We love you, man, and good luck tonight.